Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we are building my dream office, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so today we got a very special episode where it's called Clean Up This Place. I have to move everything out of here. Every single can, bolt, screws, this car. Take apart all that and start packing up because we are moving out. Alright guys, so if you haven't been following me or if you're new to the channel, I've been working in this place for over a year now. I built it about a year ago, and I built it just to work on my one project, and recently I decided to get a bigger space. And so once I knew I was going to get a bigger space, I decided to rebuild this into an office space where I can focus on my videos and all the other stuff. So that's the story behind it. If you want to see the video of me building this place in the first place, when I pour all the concrete, walls, roof, whatnot, the video is down below. I'll leave a link in the description, and then that's the story behind it. And so let's get back to the build. All right guys, I got this whole wall insulated with R13 fiberglass stuff, and I'm gonna put the tarp to cover it. The idea is to tarp everything and put cedar fencing boards the whole walls, every single wall, make it look like a cabin. I finished that wall and this wall almost yesterday, and then I got this window that I put in. It's a little 48-inch by 36, and I haven't moved all my stuff yet. I still got a bunch of stuff that I gotta pull out, which I'm gonna do today. And the plan is to lay some floor. Went to the store and got 2x6s, and so I'm gonna lay the floor down and get it insulated. A lot of insulation right there. I picked up off somebody that had it just sitting there, the extras. And a lot of the material I'm trying to use is more budget friendly, so something I can, like that one is completely different than the R13, but it'll work because I'm trying to save some money here. So yeah, the plan is to pull all this out and then lay a brand new floor in and go in from there. Alright guys, so I laid some black tarp down just so it keeps humidity down or whatnot, and then I cut out all these sections, 2x6s that go all the way across. And now I have to cut out 23 point something to have crossing from one to another, so it secures it, and then cut out like stands so it supports it in the middle. I have concrete underneath, so it's perfect. I'm just gonna cut out 2x4, go like this, put it against the concrete. That way when you put the floor, it's not gonna go down. Alright, so the floor framing is done. Got support brackets going on all the corners and the center and on that side. So now I gotta get it ready for insulation. Alright, so I got this whole string stapled. Start from there, moving on this way, and then I'm gonna be putting that insulation right on top of the string, so it's not on the ground, but it's right against the plywood once the plywood goes on. Alright, so I got everything strained and already laid a whole bunch down, and so I got a little bit left just this side, and then I got this plywood going in. And then I'm gonna have to screw in all the plywood, and that's pretty much for the floor, minus the top flooring, which is gonna go vinyl something, some click flooring. But kind of what it looks like. All right, so I got this floor in. So getting this wall insulated, and then I went and picked up a pallet, and by a pallet I mean here's half of a pallet of cedar boards. And the idea is you take this piece of board and you put it like this, and then you screw it in, and then that's only 0.001% of what needs to be done. The idea is to cover the whole walls, ceiling with this. Alright, so I got my table saw and a bunch of pallets boards, and here's the idea. Cut out a whole bunch of these and just all the way down, and then the whole thing all the way around. So it's gonna be a long process, but it's gonna look awesome at the end. All right, so I got this one wall done. Now I gotta work on this one, and that one, and this one, and hopefully this is gonna be enough. All right, guys, check it out. Got most of this wall done, and then that wall done, and then that little one. I left a gap on the bottom because I still gotta do the flooring, but that's gonna be finished after the floors are done. And then I also insulated the ceiling with fiberglass and covered it with a black tarp. And then I start taking out stuff from there so I can get in there, which is gonna be a nightmare because there's not much room trying to insulate it. But that's pretty much it that's left to insulate. Just gotta pull all that stuff out and insulate the ceiling, the walls, and cover it all up. I took the light off that I had right here to give it more open space area. Right now everything's black up there, so it's hard to, it looks pretty dark, but once the wood's gonna go on, it's gonna lighten up and it'll have this feel of more space. Gotta continue cutting this stuff up, and it's taking forever. The pallet I picked up was like the most the third grade, which is not the best grade, but it's a lot of has a lot of knots, a lot of, like, some pieces are good, some pieces are not, so it's like a discounted pallet. And so that stuff is gonna go away from the eye view, or if I don't have enough left. And this is kind of a good pile, somewhat. Still gotta do this whole side. It's coming along. It's taking forever to cut up every piece because I gotta hit it right on the stud. It's not just screw it and forget about it. Got the whole top over there insulated, everything, and the idea is to build a loft up there and have storage over there. And there's just some boxes and stuff, but yeah, so we're gonna later in the video, or in the next video, I want to build a ladder going down this way, and you can just go up there and chill. Yeah, that's the update. I'm working on this, basically just anytime I get some time, I come in here and work a few hours, then I have to go back to work. And so this video is one video that took me over a week probably to do. And so that's why it's all like scattered, but it's coming along. This thing's gonna look awesome when it's done. The walls are taking forever. The floor should be pretty quick, but the walls are just, you gotta drill out every single hole, pre-drill on the corners and cut every piece. And I like the way the screws look though. It gives out the rustic look. They're like the nice black color, so it adds more character to the wall. I was gonna use a framing gun and use like a sighting gun with little nails, but I don't have one, so I just decided to go with screws, and it's not bad. I like it. That stuff over there is gonna be a pain in the butt because I have to get a ladder, and it's just a lot of trips up and down. Probably gonna get some help and get it all figured out. Alright, we are back. I've been screwing all those with drywall screws, and it's taking forever. So I went and finally found somebody I can borrow a nail gun, and I got a box of nails right here and the compressor right there, and hopefully it's gonna go much quicker. Alright, so I removed the old shop light from right here, and I'm gonna add one of these boxes for whatever light switch or light fixture I'm gonna have. I don't have one yet, but we're just gonna add it that way. It's gonna go right here, and then I start getting all the wood on this side. It's, two pieces over there, and then got it going up there, and then this is all done for the most part. So it's coming along. I want to get this side done, then move up that way, and then start doing the roof. And that nail gun is a lifesaver. That thing's just quick. 1, 2, 3. Not like these screws. I like the way the screws look, but nails are much faster. So anyway, gotta install this little box, and then continue getting this hole covered, and on and on. Alright guys, check it out. The roof is almost done. I gotta get tables off of this cuts over here, but for the most part it's starting to look awesome. It's like a super long cabin. Also, I got this little section done, pulled out the shop light, and so installed one of these light boxes. So I'm gonna have like one of those spreading lights that has like a little bar, and then I can angle it whatever I want. But that's what this corner looks like. So it's the second, third, fourth, fifth day. Been going at this for a few days now, a few hours here, a few hours there. I got no electricity in this place, no lights, and I also got light switch right here, or a light box, all nicely cut out. Still gotta buy new lights because I don't want to have shop lights in here. but that's what it looks like. Yesterday I finished insulating the whole side, and then I put a tarp on it. The reason I put the tarp on it is because it's fiberglass. This is cedar boards. They have gaps in between. That little gap right there. So I don't want any of that fiberglass getting through and causing issues later. And also they put the tarp or special cover on the outside of the house when they do the siding, before they do the siding. But this is kind of reverse system. It's not the ideal, but it will work just fine since this is just an office space. It's nothing too fancy, nothing too not to your code standard. For example, it's more of a creative standard. So the plan is to get insulated going that way, and then the whole ceiling, and hopefully I can get all this stuff done so then I can start laying the floor in. But so far I like the way this thing's coming out. I was thinking maybe to put a clear coat on it. That way you have this more shine to it, but it will limit the smell. And I like the way this place just smells like cedar. Gives you the whole cabin feel to it. And yeah, so we're gonna continue working on this. Alright guys, check it out. This whole thing is done. Got the boards going all the way to the other end of that wall, and then all on the ceiling, on the sides. And now I got these two spots left, that one and two more pieces right there. But before I put those in, I gotta put my flooring in, because I got regular plywood on there. And so that one I'm gonna have to cut out a little more, because I want the flooring to go right underneath the boards, so I wouldn't need no trims on the corners, and it'll look all flush. So I'm gonna clean this corner up and go grab some flooring and start laying it in. Alright, so I got this flooring right here. Picked this up from my little brother. He does flooring for a living, and it was free, and it will be perfect for this place because free is good. So the idea is to lay the floor in like this. It has the padding underneath, so I don't have to lay anything really on this. On that one I might lay something, but I might not. I'll get to it later. And so the idea is to start from this end, work my way that way. That way I get a full piece here, and then if I get a little short piece over there, then that will be totally fine. So I'm gonna start from that end, move this way, and lay this little section out really quick. Alright, so I got this floor in, and I got those pieces nailed in, so my floor goes right underneath them and gives it a little space to float. And then right here I'm gonna pick up a 2x8 and just put it all the way across, and that way I'm gonna add a little extra, make a darker stain on it, so it will add some color to it. But that's what it looks like. So top's done, all my corners are done, everything's done. All I'm missing is a trim. That I'm gonna use a 2x8 going across there, and then one going across here, and then I'll have to pick up some trims for the window and the door. And so now all I got left is the floor, so I'm gonna clean all these saws out, set them out outside, and start laying this floor in. All right, so I got the whole thing cleaned out, and got the wood in here, the wood flooring or click fake flooring. I got two different colors. I got this color and then this color. So they're a little bit different, but they're the same exact size, material, brand, just two little different shades. And the shade I had was 180 square feet, which is not going to be enough. So I had a few more boxes of that, and does not beat the free price tag on it. So for free, it is awesome. Yeah, so I'm gonna start laying from this side, moving on this way, and then get this whole floor laid in, and then cut out the little sections on the bottom. All right, so I got this so far done. Doesn't look too bad. It's definitely noticeable, but I just got like a ladder system going this way, one color, and then the other one second color. So I got about 40% done, and I'll show you guys once it's all done. All right, check it out. I got the whole floor done. I got all the pieces on the bottom nailed in. I'm still thinking about putting trim on the bottom, like a 2-inch, something solid color to add some contrast to the walls and to the floor, and then put it all the way around. And I just installed this light. I found it laying in my house. I bought it from IKEA a while ago. Never got to installing it where it's supposed to go, but I figured it's a good spot because the idea is I can move these lights around. I'm gonna have my office desk right there, my computers and stuff, so I can move one there, one in this corner, and it's pretty cool. I like it, and that's how it looks. And I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the back doors, but that's gonna be a little later. But for now, this is what I got done today. I got the floor done, I got the ceiling done, the side, I got all that back side done. I already put my stuff in there. I had it just sitting outside, and yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Alright guys, that is it for this episode. This episode turned out to be a little longer than I expected. So we're gonna have a part 2. There's so much more to cover. There's so much more to build. I covered all the basics. Now we're gonna, in my next episode, we're gonna do all the custom work. We're gonna build custom stuff. We're gonna make it cozy. We're gonna make it into something awesome. So if you want to see the part 2, make sure you subscribe. I am almost done finishing it up. There's still a few pieces left on that video that I need to release it, but I'm gonna have it out pretty shortly, probably in the next week or so. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see the part 2, and we'll see you then. Have a great day.